Hey y'all, Danny here. Y'all know the rest. Call me what you want as long as it's respectful. I just did a video the other day. It was for January 2nd through January 8th. So for the week coming up, starting tomorrow. So this video is going to be a combination. It's about the full moon, yes, and what to expect for this full moon energy and for the week ahead. And I feel like there's going to be a little bit in there for the year of 2026. I'm so sorry that I can't break it down. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just giving you what spirit is giving me. Okay. So earlier today, I asked what's coming for the people. What is the energies that's coming for the people? I didn't ask for the buck moon. I didn't ask for this week coming up. I didn't ask for 2026. I just said what is coming up for the people. And they gave me collision. So collision could be you might see a car accident. God forbid, God forbid. And as soon as you see one, you just need to pray over that car and whoever's in it. Let's pray that you're not in an accident or any family members or friends, because that could be what a collision means too. What else? Bumping heads. I really feel like it has to do with and yes, new do rag alert, y'all. I love this short. It's simple, it's short, and something I could throw on. So here we are. Collisions, I do feel like people will be bumping heads. I do feel like this week and 2026 is going to be filled of drama with family. You know what I mean? So I want you to know this, and I want you to stop this. Okay? I'm not saying you're starting anything, but if you know better, you can do better. So if you are feeling some type of way about either a spouse or a family member or even a coworker, a friend or whatever, you're feeling some type of way, you need to sit back, you need to woosah, and you need to think about this video in your head, because spirit is saying you need to push forward and you need to push past that. You know, you can't change anybody else's energy. You can give advice, you can communicate, and I would advise you, and spirit would advise you to communicate as best as possible. Spirit is even advising you to have compassion for other people, you know what I mean? For these people, but that's all. 2026 is about you and making sure no one disturbs your peace, but it's also about you getting ahead, you moving forward and leaving 2025 where it's at, back there. Okay? Um, I was gonna go close my door, but it's all right. What else? I just now was shuffling and I asked Spirit, okay, I said, Spirit, what is the energies of this buck moon? What is people gonna get out of these energies? This buck moon is about emotion. And look at that, birthing something new just popped out. But the first thing that popped out was the Six of Wands. And in the other video, we got these same cards, and I shuffled this deck, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle it again right in front of you, but I shuffled very well. So this buck moon is going to you're gonna be purging, not only like, when I say purging, I don't only mean like taking a number two or throwing up or getting things out of your system, your physical system. I think you're going to be birthing a new you, little bit by little bit, little bit by little bit. You know what I mean? I think you're going to be thinking differently. I think the energies of this moon is going to come up all the way up here, that you are going to have to like rearrange your room. You're going to have to talk a lot to yourself. You're going to have to get out whatever's in your system. I think you are just preparing for this new you that's coming. And I do think the energy of the moon is just going to heighten those feelings. What you do with it is on you. Okay, but spirit is saying they're giving me the word gently. Walk very gently, walk very lightly when it comes to certain people, certain things that get you irritated. Do not let nobody a person, place, or thing push your buttons, okay? Don't overly think about what someone did or what someone said, because that also is just going to heighten your emotions and it's going to get you out of character. And so don't do that. All right? Victory means you are going to come through this greatly. Okay, this week and this energy, I said this on the last video. You're going to get a yes to something this week. It could be from something small to something big. It could be an email, email you're waiting for a response. It could be your tax people. It could be something at work. It could be something with your finances, but you will get a yes on it, okay? But in the meantime, you're going to be pushing and pulling with the Empress, pushing and pulling with these energies, with your emotions, with your thoughts, okay? Don't push and pull too much. Lean into the energies, lean into how you feel. Purge it, cry it, write it. You know what I mean? And then let it go. Spirit, what else? I know that was a lot, y'all, but I hope it all made sense. 6 minutes on the clock. What else? What else this week, y'all? What else? I'm putting those back. Let's shuffle one more time. I'm getting the word sensory. I'm getting the name Charlie. Could be Charles. And when I'm opened up to names, once I start giving like here's a name, Spirit will flood me with names. So I don't want that right now. I want to stick to what the messages are. Someone might have a foul mouth. Somebody might curse like a sailor, or someone may talk to you crazy, or you might talk to people crazy, or you might have the foul mouth. Spirit wants you to know, like, being dead doesn't mean being gone. Like, they can hear everything you say. They can hear your thoughts. They can hear what you say out loud. So they want you to be mindful. Be mindful, because words can hurt, and sometimes you can't rewind that. Sometimes you can't take that back. And even if this is not for you per se, maybe someone else that you know might be crazy with the mouth, with communicating. I do feel like mental health is a big thing. Of course, mental health is a big thing, but I'm talking about for these energies with this buck moon. Came in yesterday, but it really was here 3 days before, and it 3 days after. You know what I mean? So after it leaves, 3 days, the energies are very intense. So people have to watch not only what they say, what they think, and their emotions, how they feel. Okay? Compartmentalize. Spirit, talk to me. I feel like there's some issues with a mother somewhere, and that could be the communication piece that I was feeling or hearing. Spirit, anything else? Tell me about these energies for the buck moon. What's happening with the people? What's coming in for the people with this energy? Five of Pentacles, y'all, is lack. I think after the holidays, everybody might be feeling like they're lacking in funds, lacking financially, after the holidays. And some people might feel like it has nothing to do with the holidays, that maybe they just feel like they're in lack of. But I tell people, whatever you feel, you give it to the universe, and the universe has no choice but to give it back to you. So if you feel lack, if you think you're in lack, if your mind is full of lack, I don't have this, I don't have that, then that's what you will get. Okay? So be mindful of your thoughts. Look at this person crying. You know what I mean? This energy is going to like weigh like a ton on you. You know, you have to understand that you have to separate yourself from the energies that's coming in to who you humanly are. Okay, so if your emotions are on a 7, the moon's energy is going to make it feel like you're on a 20. Okay, so what you do is stay hydrated, drink a lot of water. What you do is you talk out loud to your guides. Okay, divination right now is really a key. Using your tarot cards, using your pendulum. Even if you don't know how to, it's great to practice at this time because the veil is very, very thin, and what you ask, you will receive. Okay. The Five of Pentacles is also about lacking in health. Nobody can change that but you. If you're coughing a lot, if you have respiratory issues, lung issues, diabetes, thyroid issues, they're giving me. You need to go check this out. See what you need to go to the doctor. I'm not a doctor, y'all. But besides going to the doctor, you need to look up on YouTube University and see what are the home remedies. What is the holistic way that we can battle this? All right. Green juice. You might be a green juicer. You might be a juicer. They're saying kale, green juice is a great thing for the digestive system. Colostrum, that's something that I take. That's really good too to fight off things, to get a healthy immune system. Anything else for these with these energies? Anything else? I feel like somebody might get results too. Maybe on Tuesday, some type of results. It could be doctor's results, but it could be any type of results. But I think it might be a win. They might say your levels are up. They might say things are not progressing. They're right where they are, which is great. You know, they might say things have gotten better. I love that. Thumbs up. They're giving me a thumbs up right now. Angelo, I'm getting either Angela or Angelo. Or short like Angie. Spirit, what else? Thank you. We have the Fool card, taking a leap of faith. Taking a leap of faith somewhere. If there's something that you want to do, and it's right near the Five of Pentacles, take a leap of faith. Think better. Think brighter. If you have any ideas, you need to get out of this mind state and you need to run with it. Spirit wants me to tell you they feel the energies of 2025 like creeping in, almost as if you're dragging it with you. Do not let the energies of 2025, stagnation, procrastination, laziness, contentment, negative thoughts, do not bring that with you. 2026, you want to start with a clean slate. You want to start small and get bigger, okay? So, yeah, spirit feels it dragging behind you, and they, whether that's a person that you're bringing into 2025, 2026, that you need to let go of, let them go. Spirit, talk to me. Look how she looks like someone's gonna catch her. You see all the light right here. You see spirit right here. Just fall. Spirit is going to catch you. Submit to spirit. You gotta sacrifice something. You can't keep saying I'm staying with this person because of kids, or I can't let this person go because of finances. You have to let go and let God. Spirit, anything else? Death card. Look, boom, this came out the last reading as well. I just shuffled in front of you before I pressed record. I shuffled. Come on, guys. The same cards are coming out. The death card is about leaving the old in the past, letting go. Even letting go, some people holding on to grudge or anger. You know, you got to start anew somewhere. All right? You always learn from the lessons. You always give You don't have to give a second chance, but second chances doesn't have to be living with me. Second chances doesn't have to be sharing a bed with me. Second chances doesn't mean we exchanging energy. Second chances is okay. I can talk to you. You know, we can communicate. We can see where things are going from here. But you will not get access to me anymore. Someone needs to hear that. You will not get access to me anymore. Spirit, anything else? I'm getting a Jen or a Jennifer. That is my friend. She's always with me. So, your deceased loved ones are guiding you. Please understand that. Your ancestors are guiding you. Look at that. The Hermit. The Hermit card is about being in solitude, thinking a lot about your life, you being guided by spirit to that next job, that next career, that next passion in life. You know what I mean? They're giving me something about horses. So if you have like a a real horse, or if you have a porcelain horse, or if you have a design as a horse, a picture as a horse, if you love horses, this reading is for you. In my other deck, the horse card is about taking action. Less talk, and it's more about being about it. Pen to the paper. They want you to journal more. You need to be doing your own self therapy. If you refuse to go to therapy, then therapy yourself, okay? We have Knight of Wands. I'm gonna put this back in the deck because I'm not sure if it came out in reverse. But for some of you, then any wands card is about this fire inside of you, this thing you want to do, being ignited to move forward and to fill out that application, to talk to that person, to put your foot back in the dating pool, to put your foot down and say, no, I'm creating boundaries. You will not do this to me anymore. I'm not bringing that into this. That's what the Knight of Wands is about. That's what the wands in the tarot deck is about. It's about igniting this passion. Okay, when it comes in reverse, something like blew it out. But it blew it out last year. You can reignite this passion. Even if it's with a person and you want to rekindle something, you can decide to do it. As long as you took the lessons, you learned from it. Ooh, excuse me. You know how to move now. Ooh, that's sorry. Um, you're taking care of yourself, drinking your water, unblocking. I feel like, first of all, I was just now choking. I don't want to put that on anyone else, but I do feel like a lot of people's throat chakra is clogged or blocked or stalled. I do feel a lot of tippy toeing around something, beating around the bush about something, or not saying something is happening. But I feel like you bringing that from last month. I feel like you bringing that from last year into this year, and don't want you to do that. Spirit don't want you to do that. 18 might be a number for you, a birth date, or January 18th might be a thing for you. Pancreatic cancer. You might know someone who had that or has that, or you should go to the doctor. I know nothing about that. I'm not a doctor, so I can't even talk about it, but they gave me pancreatic. Pancreas. That maybe you need to go get your organs checked. Maybe you need, not your organs checked, but maybe you need to get some blood work done. Okay. They're giving me a lot of coughing. Again with the throat chakra. Again with the respiratory system. Again about clearing out. This has to do with your third eye, but they're showing me tapping on the third eye. Tapping on the third eye. breaking up the calcium that is around your third eye. Don't ask me what that has to do with your health, but if you think about it, if your third eye is clear and you can see the unseen, you'll be able to see and feel what's going on in your body or someone else's, and you can help someone else. So break up that calcium here, okay? Protect your energy, y'all. Protect your energy. um, I feel like this reading is turning into like a health reading because they just gave me the word diagnosed. Diagnosed. Just know it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of you. No matter what you're diagnosed with, it could be a simple cold or the big C, God forbid. It could be anything. Don't think it's the end of you, okay? Please go talk to your doctors. Spirit is pushing you to take care of yourself. Spirit. All right, we're talking about these energies. We have the moon. We got a lot of, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas on the board. 5 major arcanas on the board. This energy is gonna, you either need to take a deep dive into, they're giving me into your background, so that could be childhood trauma. That, it doesn't always have to be childhood trauma, but it could be your late 20s trauma, who knows. But there's some type of trauma you're gonna have to deal with. I feel like some of you are drowning mentally. I feel like some of you are drowning. So this also could be finances too. If you see a crow or a black bird, or if you love chickens or something like that, these messages are for you. There's some type of decision, something that you're coming to a crossroads that you're going to have to decide whether you want to go nay or yay with. That's what I'm getting off the moon card, okay? The moon card is about lies and deceit, fakeness. It is about something that, some type of mask that someone could be wearing, if not you. It's time for you to come above water. Okay, I'm also getting dreams from this. You could dream about being in water or dream something about water. You can also be dreaming something about a spotlight being on you, like this spotlight. This is the yes card. Something this week. Yes. They're also showing me like a red rope. So some of you could be doing like some sort of cord cutting, or you could wear red, like a red thing around your wrist for good luck, or it attracts luck to you. This is the energy that will bring you anything that you're asking for. Now, any full moon is about getting rid of. So get rid of 2025. Get rid of those horrible thoughts. Get rid of that grudge. Get rid of whatever you was holding, okay? But now you also want to, with these energies also, you can, Spirit is saying, what do you want to release? But the universe is saying, so what do you want? And they will give it to you. You have to be specific on what you want. You can't throw this here, throw this there. You got to be specific. I want a tall, dark, handsome, someone who opens doors for me. I said this in the last video. I don't know if I said it in the last one, but one of those videos, I said the same thing. You have to be very specific on what you want, okay? Then you have to put the energy and the action out there to attract what you want. Whew, that was a lot. I feel testing. Testing is coming up. This could be with doctors taking tests or schooling, some type of test coming up. Anthropology. What's that word? They're giving me a word. Anthropology. I don't know what they're giving me. Something like that. I feel like somebody's name could be Annie, though. Whew. This moon, man. This moon. Celeste, I'm getting the word Celeste, but you could be a celestial. You can look at the stars, you look at the constellations, be connected to the universe in that type of way. You can be an astrologer. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. What? 24 minutes on the clock. Okay. What advice do you want to give the collective, whoever's watching it, for these energies, or for this week, or for the year of 2026? What advice do you want? Even though I feel like they gave you a lot of advice, there's no way that I'm going to tell you what Spirit is saying and laying these cards out without giving the advice. So they will reiterate what they said about drinking water, about purging, about writing things down, about talking out loud, about putting that energy out there, about leaving things in the past. All right? They already mumbled off what they want you to do. But let's ask for some more, I guess. I'm feeling or seeing red velvet cake. Red velvet cake. All right, Spirit, what advice? Give us some advice. Any advice? They keep showing me this other deck that they might want me to use. Okay. Whew. This is what I mean. We got the Three of Swords with the Nine of Swords. I feel like another reading I did, I got these cards too. Usually when the Three of Swords come out, if it comes out in reverse, this means you're starting your healing journey. So I feel like somebody's sitting in that pain of, why did they leave? Why didn't they pick me? Why did they do this to me? And even if you're watching this and you don't say that out loud because you're wearing some type of mask, or you're trying to tell yourself, oh, I'm all right. It don't hurt. I don't care. Somewhere deep inside you, you're still in pain. This could be from that childhood trauma. This could be who hurt you, what family member hurt you. You know what I mean? This could be anything, y'all, but something is still lingering in your heart. This broken heart is still lingering, and this just is confirmation that you're still crying at night about it. You're still looking for you're looking for answers somewhere. And I asked for advice, and I'm wondering why Spirit would bring these particular cards out. But Spirit is saying, we see you. Spirit is saying, we see you. Spirit is saying, you're going to have to experience and feel through this pain. Don't bury it. Don't go back to the job with this mask on. Don't go back to this person or these family members or whoever, or be on the phone like like Spirit is saying, you got to feel through these energies, and after you feel through them, give it an extra 3 days, because when this moon is gone, I want you to emerge. I want you, the raw you, the authentic, respectful you, the new you. Because remember, we got this card right here, this death card. So this old you, I'll give you 3 more days to cry about it and to shed all this shit and to purge it. But then you have to move on. All right? I feel like this is grief too for some people. This is grief, either a loss of a person or wondering why, something about a loss of a person, place, or thing. Some of you lost your own identity. You know what I mean? But I feel like advice-wise, Spirit is saying it's written. It's written. It's designed for you to lose that particular personality. It was written for you to grieve if you lost someone. It was written like this, okay? But understand, if this is grief, like if you lost someone through death, they really didn't leave. Energetically, they're still with you. That's for another group. All right. And again, I said something about crows or black birds. If you see this in front of your house, on the TV, or on a picture or something like that, these messages are for you. Spirit is saying you're going to be okay. You're birthing something new. And this week you're going to get a yes to something. But someone feels like they're drowning. Someone's dreams are absolutely crazy, very vivid. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. To me, I feel like these messages are running through me very clearly. I feel like a sunset a sunset has to do with, like, if you, something about a sunset, or it could be even a rainbow. But I'm looking at the sunset out of my window, and I feel like that's very, um, I feel like someone needs to hear something about a sunset. So if you see a sunset, if you love sunsets, if you remember a sunset, these messages are for you. Get out of the lack. Get out of the past. There's your advice. Spirit, anything else? Anything else for the people? We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. 2026, that could go for these moon energies too. It's about getting organized. It is definitely about getting organized. It's about putting things in perspective. And it's about moving things around. It's about investing in yourself. It's about saying something and sticking to it. And the Seven of Pentacles upright is about moving the pieces around in your life. Spirit is trying to help you move the pieces around in your life. Move your finances around. Spirit is trying to help you grow. You grow. But in reverse, someone or a group of you is still stuck. So another piece of advice is that I'm asking y'all to go get either a regular massage, like from Massage Envy or something like that. The reason I say that is because sometimes when another person moves the energy around in your body, then it could make you feel and think differently. My second advice to you is to go get a Reiki session done where energetically someone is unclogging your chakras. Meditation, meditation, meditation. Foundation of this whole spiritual thing, y'all. They're showing me a basket. I don't know if someone's birthday is in April 9th, April 7th, something about Easter. Or like a basket someone created, someone gave to you, or you gave to someone. The Queen of Cups came out. The Queen of Cups is about listening to your higher self. It's about listening to your heart chakra. It's about blending with your heart. What do you want? What do you want for yourself? Not for your dating life. What do you want for yourself? This energy off this card is giving me dreams too. Again, about dreaming. Someone is a high priestess. A lot of you are a high priestess. A lot of you come from really magical, heavy energy shifting tribes. Nolongo. I don't know why. I know I'm not saying this right, but they're giving me like Nolongo, something Nolongo. Don't ask me what that means. I have no idea. It could be a tribe, Nolongo, Chalongo, something like that. Anyway, again, you can have some red hair. You can have red hair, green eyes, blue eyes, brown eyes. I feel like you can do Reiki out of your hands. I feel like the energy is coming out of your hands. You could be a Reiki master. I want to tell all the healers on here, the tarot people, the astrologers, the healers, the shamans, all of you, that we can heal people all day. And it's really good to heal people because it heals us as well. But Spirit wants to convey that you need healing too. You need a Reiki session too. You need an attunement too. Something about going back to the basics. Queen of Cups, I was asking for advice. Queen of Cups is about meditation. It's about connection with your spirit guides and your higher self. It's about surrendering. You see how her hands are up, surrendering. I can't do nothing about this bill, y'all. I'm not going to think about it no more. God, I know you got me. And then after that, you just keep taking action, and that's it. You don't let it weigh you down. I was just giving you an example, y'all. But it could be, I don't know what to do about this trauma that happened to me when I was 7. I don't know when I was 11. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm getting the name Andy or Andrew right now. I don't know. Greg, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do with this. David, I'm getting another that name too. I'm getting the name Geraldine. Geraldine, that's an old school name. Old school names. I do feel like you might know someone in law enforcement, or you have someone in your family in law enforcement, or even the Air Force, the military, I should say. And I want to tell somebody, stop saying you don't know what to do. You know what to do. It's the question is do you want to do it? You got to create boundaries for yourself, y'all. You got to say no is no, no is no. You have to say enough is enough. You cannot do not bring your traumas or not yours. I don't want to say it like that, y'all, but don't bring that heaviness from 2025 into 2026. It's still the beginning. Today is January 4th. Come on now. All right. This is the time to really prioritize. Somebody needs to talk to their sister. Talk to their sister. There anything else? I don't want this to be a long video. Look at this. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is about carrying the burden. Carrying the burden. Now, this didn't come out. If this would have came out in reverse, I probably would have felt the energies of you putting the burdens down. But they're saying you're carrying the burdens with you. To you, I feel like, and when I say you, I'm talking to whoever resonates with this. I feel like some of you feel like 2026 is just another day. And if you feel that way, that's exactly what the universe is going to give you. And so nothing in your life will change. You have to work on yourself first. You have to take long walks, okay? And when I say long, I'm talking about 15 minutes. Walk around the block twice, okay? Go to the gym. Move this stagnant energy that's in your body. Do that every day and do that every day for 7 days, some type of workout, 15 to 30 minutes every single day. You will see a change. You will see some type of change within those after that 7 days. Some type of clarity. Something was misunderstood they're giving me right now. Someone maybe feels misunderstood. I'm getting Steve or Steven. I feel like somebody at work, a boss or something could be Steve or Steven. And that's not for everyone. One more, please. Oh, ooh, ooh. Okay, the Magician. The Magician tried to come out, but it came out with the Six of Pentacles. Spirit is saying, here's your advice. When we see you do for you, because that's the Magician, we will exchange that energy. The Six of Pentacles is about an exchange of energy. The universe will give you if you give it. You are the Magician. You want things to go a certain way. You want to get that new job. You want more answers. You are the person to get it. And when you start really like alchemizing, transmuting the energy, moving your feelings around, placing them where they're supposed to be placed, treating people as if you want to be treated. You know, and I'm not saying you don't, but this year is about love, compassion, and you. You know what I mean? So here's your advice, y'all. The universe will give you, but they have to see you giving it. All right? All right. I'm going to leave that there. The bottom of the deck. What is at the bottom of the deck? The bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. This is motivation. They want you to be motivated and know that you can do it. That new app, that new storefront, Spotify, Shopify, drop shipping, selling on TikTok, whatever you do, you can do it bigger and better. This is about motivation. Motivation. Da, da, da. You could have a Leo in your life. You could be a Leo. Motivation. When I say 2026 is about self, it is. It's about making sure that you are loved. It's making sure that you get to where you need to go. But please know it's not about stepping on people. It's not about making fun of people. It's not about laughing about people. It's not about gossiping about, about people. It's not about that. And they're giving me something about territorial. Somebody could be territorial in your life, controlling in your life, or something like that. If these are habits that you see within yourself, change that. You can only control you and your energy. You know what I mean? You can't control every single thing around you. And sometimes you got to surrender. Throw them hands up. Throw your hands up. Eight of Swords. I keep getting the name James too. James. The bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is you trapping yourself in a certain type of mindset. And again with these black birds. Look at the black birds. Any other black birds on here? Again, look, these black birds. They're everywhere on this board, I feel like. Look up what the angel meaning to a black bird, because it's not just a crow. You know what I mean? Crows are messengers. I feel like spirit is trying to communicate with you. I'm getting like a Debbie or a Deborah. Let's definitely do the Moonology deck for this moon. 2026 is going to be as awesome as you will allow it to be. Spirit needs to convey that. If you eat oatmeal, then these messages are for you. If you want to be in a safe space, like if you want your life to be safe, then you'll never trip and fall, and then you'll never learn, and you'll stay exactly where you want in that box of being safe, and you'll never grow like that. I don't know if you're a Barbs. They're giving me Barbs. You could be a Barb, a Nicki Minaj fan. You by yourself then. I ain't with it. Sorry. Forgiveness. Full moon is about forgiveness. You got to release all that toxic energy. Release that energy. No matter what they did, release that. And I'm not saying you got to release it tomorrow, but you got to speak to the heavens. You got to talk to God. You got to talk to your spirit guides and say, like, I want to release this, but I don't know how to. Please guide me. And they will. But you got to let them know that that's what you want. Ooh, thank you. I said something about a rainbow earlier. Look at that rainbow with that moon. I love that. This is exalted moon. Self-regulation. Regulate them emotions. Regulate how you move through this world. Regulate the non-decisions you make. Because some people feel like, oh, I'll make the decision tomorrow. Then you making the decision today not to make the decision today. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but don't sabotage yourself. Accept help. Accept help. That was very self-explanatory. 1, 2, 3. Can I get one more, please? Spirit out of here. One. Thank you. Dark side of the moon, mystery. Everybody has a shadow side. Everybody wants to know. I feel like this card is about curiosity. It's about doubt of yourself. It's about not going further because you don't know what's beyond that point. So it is a mystery to you. So you just going to stay in your box over here. I feel like a lot of you are bringing 2025 into 2026. And I already feel me getting like pissed off about it. You know what I mean? So at least I know with this first card, there will be a victory this week for you. And hopefully that'll make you see. I feel like somebody has like a guitar hanging up or an instrument hanging up in their house or in their house. I feel like somebody plays a lot of instruments, a flute, a guitar, a bass, the drums or something like that. Accept responsibility. Okay? The moon's reflection. This is a time to do a lot of reflection, y'all. Reflect from where you came from, but I need you to move forward. All right, I'm going to leave that there. How many minutes on the clock? As soon as this get out of my way, boom, boom, move. 44 minutes on the clock. I'm going to go. I love you guys. Utilize this energy for good, y'all. Get your moon water out. I fell asleep last night, but I'm going to put my moon water out tonight. And don't let the moon's energy have a chokehold on you. All right? Love you. Bye.